It's time now for the latest in local sports and sports. The Wayne County Yellow Jacket football team in action Friday at home against Glen Academy. The final score reads Glen Academy 16, Wayne County 10. Both teams played by mistakes and penalties, but in the end, Glen wins the game. Here's the scoring recap. The Red Terriers scored first on a 4-yard touchdown run by their senior running back, Greg Peacock, and the Red Terriers scored on a 2-point conversion, and with 11:45 left till halftime, led by a score of 8-0. Glen was driving for another score right before halftime, but they make a key mistake as their quarterback tosses the ball over the running back's head. Wayne County senior linebacker Tavion Wallace scoops it up, races 75 yards for a touchdown right before halftime to make the score 8-7 as the PAT by senior kicker Christian Sellers is good. Jackets would take the lead in the third quarter. Wayne gets a nice kickoff return by Quez Shaw, who takes it to the Red Terriers' 25-yard line. Jackets sit over a 38-yard field goal by Christian Sellers, and Wayne County leads the game by a score of 10-8, but Glen Academy would score the final touchdown on a 2-yard touchdown run, again by Peacock. 2-point conversion, again good, and Glen leads and eventually wins the game by a score of 16-10. Stats were heavily in favor of Glen as they had a total of 217 yards to Wayne County's 42. Wayne had minus 20 yards in rushing with all the mistakes, and were 4-9 for 62 yards in the passing game. Glen rushed the ball 42 times for 128 yards and passed the ball 6 for 9 for 89 yards. Wayne County back at home this Friday night at JC Stadium to host the Brunswick Pirates, who lost to Camden County Friday by a score of 51-41. Other high school scores: Valdosta beats Tucker 65-19. Bradwell Institute beat Liberty 11-3. Southeast Public over Statesboro 23-18. Coffee over Bainbridge 59-6. Ware County beat Appling 40-10. Long County beats Vidalia 20-10. Charlton beat Brantley 61-13. Jeff Davis 22-6 over Washington County, and Arabian Gap North Georgia whipped up on BC 41-17. New Hampstead beat South Effingham 56-35. Varsity girls softball team traveled over the weekend to the Georgia Dugout Classic. On Friday, the girls lost to East Coweta by a score of 6-1, and then on Saturday, 2 games, the girls lost to Tatnall Square Academy by a final score of 6-4, but the girls won the third game over Strong Rock Christian Academy. That final score is 7-5 as Caden Mons hit a walk-off home run. Lady Jackets are at home this afternoon. We're bringing that action as Wayne County hosts Glen Academy. First pitch at 6 p.m. or pregame at 5:50. Cross-country teams in competition Saturday at Peach State Preview at Jeff Davis. Both the varsity girls and boys finished 11th place. Wayne County's Ashlyn Pittman and the girls finished 20th with a time of 22:46. For the boys, Colton Reck finished 50th with a time of 19:43. Samuel Steele finished 59th with a time of 19:56. Cross-country team back in action Thursday as they'll travel to Eastman August 29th for its next race. Once again, the first home meet not until September 26th. Volleyball teams at home today. They'll host Brantley County and JV match at 4, varsity match at 5. And middle school softball over the weekend, Coach Osteen's team defeated both Pierce and Bacon over the weekend. They played Appling twice. First game ended in a tie. Appling won the second game. Atlanta Braves win Sunday 3-1 over the LA Angels. Braves trying to fight off the Mets for that third wildcard playoff spot at the moment. Braves have the day off and then begin the 3-game series at home with Philadelphia. Braves currently 7 games back, a chance to make some ground up in the division. A little over a month away, and again, the Braves and Phillies this week in Atlanta, Tuesday through Thursday. NFL preseason week 2 in the books. Falcons lose to the Ravens 13-12. Jacksonville beat Tampa Bay 20-7. Stetson Bennett quarterbacked the LA Rams to a win 13-9 over the Chargers. Again, he quarterbacked the entire game. Went 17-31 for 213 yards with a touchdown and 1 pick. Bennett trying to win that backup job in LA, competing with Jimmy Garoppolo, who still hasn't seen any preseason action and has a 2-game suspension when the season does begin. And in Carolina, Trevin Wallace of Wayne County getting a lot of praise from his coaches and teammates in a practice scrimmage against the Jets. Wallace intercepted Aaron Rodgers, again doing well in the preseason. Right now, the third-string linebacker, but they state he's quickly moving up on that depth chart. That's going to do it for the latest in local sports